Yeah, you are welcome to the Benin Empire Advancement League, Bill Global. And I want to salute this organization today. I want to commend them for their effort, for their good information spreading about the election taking place in Nigeria today. And yes, we are very, very happy with what we have achieved today and yesterday. And even before the election, we share some messages that was very, very important about the election, that the election is not what dying for. There's more important things, to do than fighting for the election. And yes, people may not agree because we can see what is going on the ground in Edo State today, not just only Edo State, but Edo State is our concern. It's our concern because the videos that is coming out of Edo State is somehow disturbing in some areas. Um, this is just going to be a short broadcast because Edo State is in our heart. It's the heartbeat of the nation called Nigeria today. But I myself, I don't call myself in Nigeria. I respect Nigeria as long as Nigeria exists. If not, Nigeria is no longer in existence. We have our own nation, which is called the Ubini Nogbewu. Uh, before the amalgamation of South and North together in Nigeria, we were already having our own country before then. And most people are not even educated about that, about the Ubini Nogbewu, before the British amalgamation, before the First World War, what we call First World War, the the attack on Benin, the brutal attack on Benin, the genocide against the Benin people or the Edo people called today. I want to talk about the election and I want to praise everyone that took part in the election peacefully and that cast their vote with their full heart on others. Uh, the videos that is really coming out in some part of the election is alarming. There's been some accusation, but we cannot verify all this accusation if it is true or if it is a lie, because we know today social medium has changed so many things because you cannot simply identify what is really real and what is fake. In this election, all we know that our people turn out massively to vote for their candidates. And as we were saying, everybody is required to win his election. If you're a candidate, you will try your possible best to win the election. There has been some accusation about that people have been snatching ballots and that people has been intimidating people not to vote for their party of choice or their candidate of their choice. And we are very, very concerned about that. And we are calling on the Edo people and all sorts of people to desist from all those activities that is taking place today. And as we await the result of the election, uh, I would like to use this medium to talk to our people. There's nothing worth dying for. The people you are fighting for, the candidates, they are in their villa, they are in their, I would say, they are in their houses with hundreds of policemen, security agents, DSS and SSS and so on. And you, as a normal citizen, it doesn't really have the security they're having. And anything can happen to you at any time. Your family will be at lost. They are the people who are going to lose. That is why we are saying go to the polling ballot station cast your vote, and go home. Wait for the result instead of intimidating people, going to the police station to snatch ballots and others. It doesn't worth it, because one way or the other, one person is going to be the president of Nigeria. If it is Obi, let it be Obi. If it is Tinubu, let it be Tinubu. If it is Atiku, let it be Atiku. We, the Southerners or the Benis from the Benin Empire, we lost the vote already. We lost the vote before the election. Why? Because we couldn't put out our own candidates to represent us in this election. You can see the North has their own candidate. The South, the West, the Yorubas, they have their own candidate. The Igbo, they have their own candidate. We, the Benin, we were shouting names of other candidates that doesn't really have anything to do with us. You can see. And today, we are accusing ourselves of wrongdoing, this and that. And we should also understand that it's not really our election. Any of them who won this election, they are not going to care about the Benin people. They are not going to care about the South, what they call us, or the South, where they call what they call us. You can see what happened in the East. 2-3 days before the election, the Nigerian army put up massive security in the East to protect the election. But there were still some incidents we can talk about that happened in the East. But in all, I would say the election was peaceful, more peaceful than we were having before, due to our own observation. And the ringing of the election, it took place in some areas, because you cannot make the INEC responsible for your wrongdoing. You cannot make the INEC responsible for your wrongdoing. INEC cannot be in everywhere. You as a person, as a citizen, you are also responsible for your own country. And it's just too wrong to be blaming a set of people who we are supposed to be helping to make sure this election is conducted in a mannerful way, in a respectful way, in a truthful way that will benefit everybody, no matter who will win the election. As we await the result, we have seen in some areas again that money is moving here and there. Ballot snatching is going on, and even before the election, some police stations they did even got their voting ballots. So this is alarming. Such a thing does not even allow to happen. And I watched some videos, had some of the people conducting this election in their polling unit, how they were counting the election papers. It's alarming that we give such people power to be counting the votes even before the INEC certified everything or sharing the results. This is actually against the law. We know even the one you are showing, this was in the morning. It was not even the afternoon because the police station closed in the evening in some areas. In some areas, they were still voting in the night. So you cannot share the result you were having in the morning to say this is the actual result. This cannot happen. There's no way it happened. And I want to give an advice to some Nigerians and some of our political parties, to the experience which I also have here in some ways conducting election. At the polling station, each party has to have their own personal representative in every polling unit ward. Your party representative has to be there. By counting, all party representative has to be on the ground to certify the result. It will be counted in their front. They will see it and they will sign that they saw this counting before anything can be announced. Because the way our people are announcing the election that is not even certified, It's something most of them just push out some numbers out there to say this is the number they have, this is the vote. I would say that is very, very wrong. And in some ways, we can also understand why they are doing what they are doing. They are doing this to make sure that people who are willing to ring the election, they shouldn't have the opportunity to do that. But in the whole, it's very wrong to be publishing results that is not certified by the INEC. Many people may not trust the INEC, or INEC, or what they call him, the Nigeria Electoral Commission. It's obvious because things have went wrong few years ago, so many times. Even the governorship election, we were having some issues, but today, people also came out to accuse the governor of Edo State of destroying their ballot box, and we don't know if that is true or if that is wrong, because we cannot verify that, because we didn't see him in person coming to that unit to destroy those ballots. We only heard what people were saying, and this could be also a lie, because we don't want to accuse anybody of anything that doesn't even happen, that didn't even take place. If, to my understanding, if the governor is visiting any polling ward or unit, it will have a security personnel following him. So I don't understand the video. I think they have to provide more evidence before we can believe what is going on. And there's a word in Benin or Edo which will usually say, "No winyegari yosisi, no winyegari yagbada, no mia ujala Edo nari wagbise." Those of you who is praying for war and praying for fighting and this and that, please leave the state for us. Our state is a peaceful state. It's not a state for war. The time of war has passed. If you want to know what is, go to Ukraine and know what war is. Go to Syria, go to Libya. Then you will understand that there's nothing worth dying for. The people, they are dying for nothing, fighting for nothing, fighting for pride that doesn't really worth it dying for. And I'm talking today to my people of Edo State. Those who are willing to fight, they should go outside the state to go and fight. They should leave Edo State to go and fight their fight. Because this election has a little to do with Edo State, because we don't have really candidates. The Senate and all that doesn't really have a big power in the politics of Nigeria, because we have seen what the Senate can do, what the president can do. If you are fighting for the seat of the president, I would support to say, okay, let us do some findings on what went wrong. And this whole campaign is just one-sided, accusing one person or the other. We shouldn't forget, hate, if you hate somebody too much, it kills. Hate doesn't have any progress to any nation. No matter what anybody did, without evidence, we cannot condemn it. You can shout from today till tomorrow. If you have evidence, present it to the world, let the world see. Then we can tell you if this is wrong or if this is right. Not by just shouting on social media like what I've been saying today. It's very wrong of you people calling for gun, calling for to kill somebody. You forgot that the person you are going to kill is a human being like you, who is also fighting for his daily bread, who has a family at home. So I'm calling on everyone to calm down and wait for the result to be announced. After the result is announced, if you are not satisfied, we have all things to do. We have court. We have everything. You can go to court. You can call for recounting. You can do so many things. There are so many ways you can go against the result. If you are not satisfied with the result, people are given to you. So there's no need of calling for killing and shooting and massacre and all that. It will not. It doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense because those people you want to rule over is people you are killing. It doesn't make sense. So you can go for re-election. We have seen this in some governorship election in Nigeria, where governors were being driven from their power because of their illegal activities. So there are so many ways we can do that in Edo State that we not kill ourselves because of election, because of something that will take 4 years. So I'm calling on all Edo indigents or all the Beninese worldwide, be you in Bayelsa, be you in Port Harcourt, be you everywhere, to please keep themselves safe from all this hoodlum that is parading and destroying properties and all that. Please stay clear away from all these people because they are not a friend of the Benin Empire. They are not a friend of Edo State. If anybody offend you, please go home, relax. There's another day. There's tomorrow. Tomorrow, you and this person might be the best friend. There's no need of fighting and killing. It doesn't warrant it. So this was an advice from Green Day. I don't know you people know this musician. The group is called Green Day. And the title of the song, 21 Guns. This is what they preach. They preach peace. There's nothing worth dying for. There's nothing that can really take your pride away. So I don't understand. The people you are dying for, they are enjoying. They have their security riding. They have their drivers. And once they in their office, they won't remember even you. They will not remember your family. So we need to wake up from all these activities because it's only Nigeria that I'm really watching that is having this issue with election. The citizens of Nigeria, not Nigeria himself, because Nigeria is just a name. It is people call us so, people call it all sorts of names, But if you look at it very carefully, you will see that the name Nigeria is not even the problem. The problem is the citizens of that country. And not only even the elite, that is the problem of the so-called elite, that is the problem of that country. Even the common citizens of that, I will not call that common citizen, so I'm sorry. Even the citizens of this country called Nigeria are also a problem to Nigeria himself because of their activities. Because nobody in that country respects the law, not even the ant that is living in your house. So it's something very difficult to be calling out only a set of people and not calling out ourselves. What are we doing for the progress of the nation? We choose one candidate that we don't even know his background, that we don't even know what he has done since he has been there in politics. So we need to start thinking further for people to understand why they should vote for such a candidate. Anyway, the election is getting over and everything is heating up for the result because I know many people will not accept the result. I know many people are not going to accept the outcome of the election. And yes, they shouldn't accept, but there's nothing worth dying for. We don't need to die for election. You don't need to die for anybody because of election. I'm still pleading with everyone. Go home on your TV and see the outcome of the election. We have social media yet. We have Instagram, we have Twitch, we have uh, Spotify, we have Facebook, we have Instagram, we have so many channels. You can hear the result. You doesn't need to go to the party house to start shouting and promoting hatred and violence in our state. We doesn't need that. Please, I'm pleading with everyone, and that is just the end of this program. And thank you for being with me. Thank you for staying here, and thank you all. I want to thank the Edo people, the Monoba of Benin, Oba Ewari II, Nogidika the Great, for the peaceful Edo State, for the peaceful people is rolling over. We know election is a very difficult thing, but with the way you conduct yourself and the people around you, we are very happy about that. Oba Atokpe is